Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Financial Times newspaper headline. So, first of all, war dead Russians find fault in officers. Next, Tesla shares slide after slowdown in demand has Apple's value loss $1 trillion. Next, reinsurance cost soar by up to 200% as war and extreme weather take toll. Next, Meta faces tough choices over Trump and Facebook. Next, EU to impose COVID test for travelers from China. Next, German inflation slows. Next, $4 billion Blackstone boost. Next, Israel minister states anger. Next, TV show Bonza to end. Next, asset managers eye cuts. Then I comes to page number 2 in that international section. Under that, France braced for price headwinds after weathering financial storm. Next, German inflation slows to 9.6% after relief on gas bills. Next, FSB chief says banks need initiative to tackle climate change. Then on page number 3 in that international section under that, excise credibility badly wounded by growing COVID death toll. Next, some serious damage is being done to public trust. Then next on page number 4 in that international section under that, Israel's security minister raises tension with visit to holy site. Next, foreign currency crunch frustrated key imports for Egypt's business. Next, Hungary Ukraine feud threatens EU unity on Russia. Then on page number 6 in that companies and market section under that, US University invest $4 billion in Blackstone property funds. Next, Dreamstream decade long spending boom on original television content expected to slow. Next, H20 hit with record European 75 million fine by French regulators. Next, investors move to limit overboarding role of company directors. Then on page number 8 in that companies and market section under that, asset manager face a squeeze on cost. Next, Shopify plan advertising push to fill a void left by Apple crackdown. Next, Warner Music sidesteps ex-staffers board battle. Next, Cineworld to seek a buyer for all its assets. Next, Panasonic targets growth in US and China. Then on page number 9 in that companies and market section under that, Meta prepares for divisive decision on lifting Trump's Facebook ban. Next, Google builds a free tool to police online terrorism. Next, US nuclear industry enjoys revival as public and private funding pours in. Next on page number 10 in that companies and market section in that, US junk loan investors braced for jump in defaults and downgrades. Next, FTX failure forces rethink on global sports sponsorship by Digital Assets Group. Then on page number 11 in that companies and market section under that, venture capital's day of reckoning looms closer. Next, on page number 14 in art section under that, charming memoir of a pop shrink. Next, soprano at the peak of her powers. Next, laughter in the face of deep frozen death. Next, on page number 15 in that financial times big read in that, China's COVID generation. Next, on page number 16 in that financial times newspaper in that, a breakout year for artificial intelligence. Next, this may be COVID's least predictable year yet. Next, why Amazon's advertising revenue is not what it seems. Next, China's decoupling could be the West benefit. Next, of late Beijing has been good at halting growth. Next, here's NASA idea for 1984 power in space. Next, enabling grid connection for electric vehicles is key. Next, some facts omitted to Intel of Dostoyevsky intrigue. Next, how a king's mistress made a bubbly impression. Next, your rail analysis suffer from leaves on the tracks. Next, the divergence in UK life expectancy is disrupting. Next, on page number 617 in that opinion section under that, overstretched US foreign policy raises risk for Washington and its allies. Next, we must dismantle the barriers GDPR creates for science. Next, a new world energy order is taking shape. Next, Bank of Japan needs the courage to change course. Then on page number 18, in that China banks COVID eclipses property woe. Next, Sin World roll the credits. Next, Airbus in that be aware geeks bringing gifts. Next, SpaceX Musk to boldly grow. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.